to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the NC State Wolfpack taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's coming. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So NC State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. To the air, it's Barnett. Makes the grab, it's Fleming. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's loose. The 20. He's at, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, NC State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Ole Miss offense will go to work for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And, Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Wide open downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They just keep firing. Here's a heat. trying to make magic with his feet. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Fighting off the defender. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Scott. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab down the left side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier now.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Looking for room. It's Lacey. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. Turning on the Jets. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lee. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Floating away. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Hobbs. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Nice job on the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
Makes the catch. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Rebels. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The stiff arm gets him loose. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Barnett. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Nothing wrong with a touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A big 3rd down coming in. Hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Throwing right. He's got it. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here he is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires left. Fired in there, but incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Fires it down the seam. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. So now it's second and long. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Fleming. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. To throw, it's Barnett. The sure hands, it's Hoffman. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. NC State now operating from the red zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. Runs through the tackle. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Scott. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's St. Clair. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it down the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Lee. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, and time is running short. With the catch, it's Watkins. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Gives it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Finds a man in the middle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snags it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got it. zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. To the air, it's Barnett. Rushes on him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Hoffman. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll run this play from the pistol. Going right to work up top. Buys a little time with his feet. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give on the option. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Pressure coming. Quarterback's got the first. Turning it on. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Off play action on first down. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The short hands, it's Durham. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Durham.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Gonna look down run deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
I think the biggest thing you're probably disappointed in on offense is your lack of success running the football. They've tried to give this guy the ball a few times in this game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. Still not a lot to show for it. Game really close in this juncture. You just wonder how many more times are they going to give him a try handing the ball off.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun. Give on the inside. Breaks into the open. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. High quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. It's Simmons. It's complete. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. It's in the tight end in motion. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Fleming. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Scott.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, then you're going to have time to throw.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got room at the 35. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Ball. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle football.
Powers through the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. So while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
With the they keep fighting. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy.